to the enemy and the goons. Hey y'all, welcome. Yeah, so in this video I have a gem of an integral to share with you. Now, before I do that, given the recent, headaches, rather migraines, I like pain, in the words of Eminem, so bring it on. That I've had, with like YouTube blocking me and stuff, quite frankly, I don't think it has much to do with YouTube. I don't know. I think it has everything to do with like some girl who I once loved and I don't love anymore, and she's just not getting it. What I will do moving forward is, keep sharing with y'all and, keep doing my best to like produce great math videos, but otherwise I will turn the other cheek, meaning I will look away from evil. And, but otherwise, here, with the ultimate soldier, no one and nothing can defeat me because I walk with Christ. I have tremendous confidence in my own skills, but my skills come from Jesus Christ, and more importantly, because I walk with Christ, you're not just fighting me, one of his favorite sons, you're fighting something that has infinite ammo, and his name is Jesus Christ. So take heed. I don't know how much, these silly little things are, lost causes are worth to the machine, but I would take heed. Yeah, because in the end, nothing and no one can defeat Christ or a man of Christ. If what makes you happy is to throw away someone's hard work, and that's what winning looks like to you, okay, fine, you win. Keep winning. I think that's terrible and really poor, but if that's what winning is to you, alright, you win. But I'm not going to back down. I don't bow to no one and nothing. I bow down to no one and nothing except for Jesus Christ. But I absolutely submit to Jesus Christ as a sign of my absolute submission. The enemy trying to get in my head, making me misspeak. As a sign of my absolute submission and devotion to Jesus Christ, if anyone ever doubted that I do submit to Christ entirely, I will do this. Christ, I bow to no one and nothing, but I bow before you. I am on my knees. Have mercy on them, Christ. Have mercy on them. If they don't stop, have no mercy on them. Alright. I bowed and kneeled before you, Jesus Christ, as a sign that I am completely submissive to you and submissive to no one and nothing else. No one and nothing else has power over me. Not a love of a girl, not money, nothing. Alright, let's get started with our video, huh? Okay, so this integral I am calling the earnest integral because Ernest Schoenmakers, a really cool Dutch man of 59 years. I don't know if you like that I said that detail, Ernest, but you told it to me, so I'm just passing it along, who loves integrals, right? Which I think makes him super cool, that he continues to love math for such a long time. Yeah, so he suggested that I do this integral. Usually I do not take requests. In fact, very, very seldom. So there are a select few of you who are regular viewers where I will, step in and help or maybe entertain your request. And Ernest has definitely earned that status. But otherwise, I like doing math that I am enjoying in the moment. And I think it's best, to do things that you are into in the moment. Okay. And I tried to do this at 5:40 a.m. a few days back. And I tripped myself up on one algebra step because there are a lot of algebra gymnastics. It's not very hard, as you'll see. But yeah, I tripped up because, it's 5:40 freaking a.m. And today, in 48 hours, or is it? Yeah, in 48 hours, I've only slept 3 hours intermittently. So if I make any algebra mistakes, well, blame it on the lack of sleep. But let's go. So this is the question. I gotta look at the question. So integral, yeah, I see my brain is a bit foggy. Been thinking too much about, you know, that little thing called romance. Yeah. Ln of square root of 1 plus x. Hold on, sorry guys. You know, as you know, usually I'm like prepared and on point. But somewhere between the lack of sleep and thinking about a girl, I'm not at the top of my game. Okay, alright, so, you know, I hope you can see this. Yeah, I searched for a marker that maybe perhaps is more visible. So, you know, all we're going to do is integration by parts. If I wasn't awake, that should have woke me up. And you know how integration by parts goes. Integral of, integral of u dv is equal to uv minus integral v du, right? That's how it goes. So we look in the integral and we try to pick a dv and a u. So the dv, you know, I have many integration by parts videos, but the dv is that which is easiest to integrate. So in this case, dv should be dx. Well, then that means v is equal to x. Simple enough. And so it's the you are the troublesome one. It's the you that's a bit troublesome. So you let u equal the natural log of, well, the inside of this, right? Actually, can I save some space and, you know, not rewrite it? Just circle it and be like, this is u. So then, you know, what we're after is du, because we've got our dv and v, we've got our u, so we need a du. So for du, we're going to be like 1 over, and then it's square root of 1 plus x plus square root of 1 minus x, right? Okay. And chain rule, well, that's 1 over the inside multiplied by the derivative of the inside. So times, now square root of 1 plus x derivative is 1 half 1 plus x to the negative 1 half. And then plus this, it's going to be 1 half 1 minus x to the negative 1 half times negative 1, right? Right? Okay, and then dx. Oh yeah, yeah, so anonymous, thank you. Someone named Anonymous helped me on where I tripped up on the algebra. Like I got it like all on my own when I did it a second time, but his tip was like good still. Yeah? Okay. Now, so du is going to be, notice I have a 1 half and a 1 half here, and so I could pull it all the way in front. And I've got 1 over, and then it's square root of 1 plus x plus square root of 1 minus x. Sorry guys. And then this is going to go downstairs and that's going to go downstairs because they both have a negative exponent, right? So it's going to be like 1 over square root of 1 plus x minus 1 over square root of 1 minus x, right? Dx. Okay. Random insert. So like I talked about like the best schools and like all over the world for math, right? Like I had a video dedicated to that. I forgot to mention schools in France. So I think the ones I know are L'École Normale Supérieure and L'École Polytechnique. So those are amazing schools, guys. And you know, like there's so many French mathematicians that it comes as no surprise that the French would be like hella good at math, right? Okay. Anyway, what have we got to do here? Well, like we've got to multiply by the conjugate in this part, right? So what we do, like we're going to multiply by square root of 1 plus x minus square root of 1 minus x. So I'm going to do that in my head. So that means that up here we'll have square root of 1 plus x, and then minus, as I said, the conjugate of the denominator, square root of 1 minus x, right? Okay, now, in the denominator, I had multiplied by the conjugate, and you know, when you multiply conjugates, you're going to get difference of squares, a squared minus b squared, where this is a and that's b, right? So, I'm going to be like, oh yeah, this is going to be like this, and then this turns into a minus, and this is going to be like that, difference of squares, right? Okay, but then what do we got? 1 plus x minus 1 plus x. So the 1's cancel and the x's combine. So we have a 2x right here, right? Hey, I'm sharp for a person who's only slept like 3 hours intermittent. So 2x. Okay. Sharp is a dagger. Okay, and in this part we're going to get common denominators, right? So that just means that like I multiply top and bottom here by this denominator and top and bottom here by this denominator, right? So here I'm going to have square root of 1 minus x, and here I'm going to have square root of 1 plus x, and when I multiply top and bottom and this part by square root of 1 minus x, I can combine the square roots, blah blah blah, use the difference of squares inside the square root, and what I'm going to end up with is 1 minus x squared. And same in this part, like, you know, I already narrated what to do. Well, they're common denominators, so they're supposed to be the same. Okay, so yeah. So now we go FOIL, right? So in this part, so like we've got that, and then we've got this, and then we've got this and that, right? So the arrows might actually help in that part. Okay. So du is equal to 1/2, right? And then so when I multiply this and this, I'm going to get difference of squares. So it's going to turn into, well, difference of squares inside the square root, right? So yeah, so we're going to get square root of 1 minus x squared. I'll be so pissed if I like mess this up, because like, yeah, I don't want to re-record this. So that was the first, and then the outer, that, you know, this and this are identical in the outer. So all I'm gonna get is, and it's gonna be negative. I'm gonna get rid of the square root, so it's gonna be minus, and then it's 1 plus x, right? Okay, and then the inner, like, I'm so dazed and confused right now, because of lack of sleep or whatever. Like, we'll live. And so we do this, and we do this. Okay, and so that's from TI. And yes, I'm random, so get over it. Like, and I like being random. 1 minus x. Okay, right? Because yeah, like they're the same, and you know they get rid of the square root, and they're no longer the same because I canceled this. All right, cross it down. Okay, and then it's gonna be plus, right? Like on the last, and it's gonna be plus, and it will be like identical to this, right? So it's gonna be plus. Yeah, like this is algebra. Like this ain't an algebra lesson. This is like an integral lesson. So I should like hold your hands and stuff, you know? Okay. So we are here. Oh, where to next? Can I talk in Ethiopian accent the rest of the way? I swear it's gonna be hilarious. Sounds like that World Health Organization like guy. Like so hold on. And oh yeah, the common denominator in this part, like, okay. Oh yeah, I said I was going to talk in his accent. So the common denominator in this part is going to say the square root of 1 minus x squared. It's as if like somebody took the words and started stomping on them. That's what it sounds like. It is as if somebody took the words and started stomping on them. That's what it sounds like. Okay, alright, so I never talk like that. I was like trying too hard to sound American when I first started speaking English, so like people accused me of talking like a Southern. I'm like, what's a Southern? I thought there was only one English. Okay. and this part, what is it gonna say? It's gonna be like minus 1, right? But then there's another minus 1, right? So that's minus 2. I hope I messed this up. And this is going to be minus x, and that's plus x, so the x's go. I've already put this and this together, right? And so over, what? 2x, and then square root of 1 minus x squared. Ernest, I am so sorry if I fudged this up, if I messed this up. Oh, I feel like I did. Maybe I did. Now I know. Let's keep going. We'll find out. So 1/2. I know, like there's a 2 I can cancel, right? Right there, I factored out a 2 from the numerator, and it's like square root of 1 minus x squared over x times square root of 1 minus x squared, splitting it. And then this 2, because I factored out, it's turned into a 1, so I have 1 over, and then it's the 2 down there is gone, So it's x square root of 1 minus x squared. This is like why I love this is like it like simplifies so nicely, right? Okay, so first we go boom, boom. And now that's du, right? Where's an eraser? I don't know, who cares about an eraser? I'll just do this. My mom's gonna be so mad. Like, cause I don't care though, you know, I'm old. But like, she just bought this for me. Cause like, you know, this is what I like wearing. And this looks like this because I have a girlfriend and she's an Ethiopian rat. Okay. So, I'm gonna say, so the integral of u dv is equal to uv. So u is right there, v is right there, right? So we go, that's x, the natural log of square root of 1 plus x. Satan has no sense of humor, man. You think you'll leave me alone because I'm funny. 1 minus x uv minus integral v du, right? Integral v, nah, bring it on, bring it on. Don't hurt yourself. Okay, and then uv and then minus integral v du, right? So x times du is right there. That was all that with all that good work was for. So I'll throw the 1/2 right there. This 1/2 is that 1/2, right? And then otherwise I have 1 over x in this part because it's simplified so nicely to that. And I have minus. So now I know I didn't mess up. Maybe I like lost the constant, but I don't think I did. X squared root. Quite an accomplishment given like inside how I feel, which is like really exhausted. Okay, so this x takes care of that x and that x, right? Okay, so we have x, the natural log of square root of 1 plus x plus square. Y'all, like, romance can go seriously wrong. And like when it does, it's like, yo, I hope like the person on the other side has some sense, because the person on the other side with my romance, yo, like, oh my god. Don't wish it on my worst enemies. But we can go to hell together if you like. I really don't want to. We can go to hell together. As I said, I only bow to Christ. And read between the lines. Okay, so x, the natural log of, I shouldn't even done that because that's like bad energy, but man, it's just like, so like, I'm so annoyed that I work so hard and someone was just reporting my videos to YouTube or whatever the heck was happening. It was like really unreasonable. Like, Christ is watching though, so it's all good. It's OG. So minus 1/2 x. I hope he has mercy on you and you better stop. You're not gonna like what Christ will do. 1/2. And then the integral of this obviously is arc sine, right? So sine inverse of x and then plus c. Y'all? Okay. Did I just say ya and y'all at the same time? I think I did. I just invented a new word. And showed you all this good math. Huh?